Hi, everybody. Welcome to This Week at the Theater. And I'm sorry it's so late, but Mom had to work a 12-hour day today. So we're here and we're ready, and there's so much going on. This Week at the Theater. There's so much coming up in the next week, too. There's lots of things happening. All of the theaters that are non-profs are getting ready for the big day of giving. Wow, what a jam-packed week. We're going to have lots of things happening next week, too, because we've got a lot of special guests who are recording very special community conversations with us that we're going to be playing through our special stream that we're going to do next Thursday, which will start at 3 in the afternoon. And heaven help us, we're going till midnight. That's what's going to happen. And there'll be more things coming up at the same time, so make sure you tune back in next week. We're going to have games this time, too. I just finished several musical theater trivia games for us, and we've got some people joining us to play a rousing game of Among Us. We might even throw some Jackbox in there if we've got time. So we're going to have a lot of things that we're going to get done next week while we're going through all of our different things for the big day of giving. Big day of giving. Support your local community theater. They're all trying to raise money so they can keep bringing you amazing programs. And SARTA's trying to raise money too to help support our community theaters in some of those amazing programs. We're going to be looking at raising funds for our brand new scholarship program, and I'm going to be talking to you a whole lot more about that as the day goes on next Thursday. So tune back in at that time. But let's see what's going on this week at the theater. We always want to encourage you to come and visit our website, sarda.com. There's all sorts of new things that are going up on there all the time. So please, if you haven't already done so, take a look at our website. You know, the donations for Big Day of Giving have already started. They started on the 21st. So if you're so inclined already, you can go ahead and make your donation early by visiting the Big Day of Giving website, or just straight donate to SARTA while you're there. So we've got some special events coming up, and we're excited about these major special events because we are going to have a lot of special guests coming in. Let's see, who are we talking to next week? We'll be talking to Placer Repertory Theater. We'll be talking to Woodland Opera House. We're going to get a special visit from the people at DMTC. That's Davis Musical Theater Company. I think I just heard from Musical Mayhem that they're going to be a part of it. The Roseville Theater Arts Academy got in touch with me, and they're going to be a part of it. So you're going to have lots of community theaters that are coming in to share what's going on in their world during that big day of giving next Thursday, May 5th. So get ready for that. It's going to be a great day. I've got a couple help wanteds I want to share with you that have come out because the Woodland Opera House is looking for some folks to fill some positions for their summer programs. And the first one is for a summer camp educator, and they're looking for someone who's got some theater experience, please, for their annual summer camp program called Showbiz Kids. And the position is going to work with the staff and students to teach classes in musical choreography, acting, and staging for a fully produced musical review. So this is going to be like a 4-week camp, and at the end of that 4 weeks, you're going to put on a show. So if you've got some background in this, if you think you can help them out, please get in touch with the Woodland Opera House and apply for the position as the summer camp educator. They're also looking for a couple of people to fill positions as outreach educators. Now, what they're asking for here is someone to work out of their theater and dance annex for their outreach program, and they're going to be part-time, and they're going to represent Woodland Opera House off-site at some of the local elementary and middle schools. You know, one of the great things about theater is you can take it anywhere, and taking it into the schools is such a benefit for our young people. So if you've got some experience in working with young folks and you'd like to do this, this would be a great one. This position may also have an opportunity to serve as an office backup when needed at either the box office or the theater and dance annex for some more hours. So it's got some flexible hours to it. It is part-time, but it's got some flexible hours to it. And they're looking for more than one position. So there could be a couple of opportunities here for you to get hired. So again, if you're looking to do the summer camp educator or outreach educator for Woodland Opera House, please get in touch with them and let them know that you're interested. The symphony is returning. This is happening on Saturday, May 14th at 8 p.m. The Sacramento Choral Society and Orchestra is going to perform Verdi's Requiem with Donald Kendrick conducting, and they're going to have a guest choir and soloists, and this one is being produced in memory of Biba Caggiano, who is a long-time restaurateur and artist, chef extraordinaire, TV personality, an overall amazing kind of woman in our community for a very long time. So if you're interested, please contact them for tickets at the sacramentochoral.com because the symphony is returning. So get those resumes and headshots ready because it's time to do some auditions. The first one I want to tell you about is that Davis Musical Theater Company. They're going to put up a production of The Music Man. You remember 76 trombones leading the big parade, right? So the auditions are going to be held this Sunday, May 1st at 7:30, and then on Monday, May 2nd at 7:30 at the Gene Henderson Performing Arts Center on Penna Drive in Davis. So if you've got your headshots and resumes, they ask you to please bring a prepared song, not one from the show. There'll be an accompanist there to play for you, so they're not, not an a cappella thing or anything, or taped music. They don't have that. They'll have someone there to play for you. So bring your sheet music. All the roles are open, and the show's going to be in production from June 24th to July 17th of this summer, Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. and Sunday matinees at 2. So if you're interested in doing The Music Man with Davis Musical Theater Company, those auditions are this weekend. Got some auditions coming up at the Woodland Opera House too. The first one is for their program called Broadway Bound. If you're interested in being a part of their elite ambassador performance group, please save the date for these auditions. This is going to be on Wednesday, May 24th for the dance audition, and the vocal auditions are going to be on Thursday, May 25th. Broadway Bound at the Woodland Opera House. They've also got auditions over at the Woodland Opera House for Godspell Jr. If you are a performer between the ages of 11 and 18, mark the date for the upcoming Rising Star series production of Godspell Jr. The auditions are going to happen on June 4th at the Theater and Dance Annex down on Court Street in Woodland. Your dance auditions are in the morning at 10, and then the vocal auditions are by appointment. So you're going to have to make an appointment for those. So make sure you get in touch with them if you want an audition for Godspell Jr. at the Woodland Opera House. Another audition that's happening in Woodland is for In the Heights. This is going to happen this Sunday, May 1st, for all of the positions in that particular program at the Theater and Dance Annex over on Court Street in Woodland. So In the Heights this weekend. Let's move into our Now Playing and take a look at what's coming out, or what's on the books in the theaters right now. The Artist Collective is still running Strange is Love. That's going to close this weekend, so this is the last weekend you'll be able to see this. Strange is Love is going to be ending on April 30th, so get your tickets at emhboxoffice.com for this great performance down at the Uli Theater. Now playing at Resurrection Theater, it's already here. It opens on the 22nd, and it's going to be playing for a while. It's called Sleeper, and this is by Catherine Butterfield. It'll be playing through May 21st. and it's in Midtown Sacramento at the Wilkerson Theater. That's in the California Stage Complex at 25th and R Streets. Wilkerson Theater is a great little intimate theater, and you can see this wonderful performance of The Sleeper. I hate Shakespeare. Not really, but I like saying the title of that one. I Hate Shakespeare is being put on by Theater in the Heights, and it's directed by Steph DiFieri, and it's by Steph DiFieri, pardon me, and directed by Blake Flores. Its performance dates are right now through May 15th, so you still have some time to get your tickets to I Hate Shakespeare. And if you want something really fun to do, you can go see The Adventures of Super Bunny. I just like saying that. Super Bunny. This is playing at the Sutter Street Theater right now through May 1st. This is the last weekend for this one. It's on Fridays at 4 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays at 1 p.m. It says all of the vegetables in New York City have strangely disappeared, and the police have no leads in this case. So it's up to Super Bunny to solve the crime. You're going to want to see this, of course. Come on. The Adventures of Super Bunny at Sutter Street Theater. More fun with a young people's show. We've got Madagascar, the musical, playing it started on April 22nd. It's playing through May 8th at the Woodland Opera House. So if you want to get out there and move it with the rest of those lemurs, you better get your tickets for these performances. They're doing this on Fridays at 7:30 and on Saturdays and Sundays at 2 o'clock. So get your tickets for Madagascar, the musical adventure. Now playing at the Cobblestone Theater in Volcano. It's already here. It's not coming anymore. It's already made it. And it will be playing through May 15th is a production called Love Letters by A.R. Gurney. And this is directed by Sue Moldance. Love Letters at the Volcano Cobblestone Theater. This is the small theater across from the amphitheater. It's really, really cute theater. Oh my gosh. I've been to a couple plays there now, and that's a marvelous place. Great acoustics. Pardon me. All right, we've got a couple more that are coming up to their final weekends. It's going to be the final weekend for As Above, So Below. This production is put on by the Empire Arts Collective and is a devised, play, and directed by Lily Tanner and produced by the Empire Arts Collective. This is a collaborative piece too. Several different artists and writers went in to put this show together, and it says the show is using a mythic lens to explore what it means to be an emotionally integrated person. So, if you want some deep thought while you're at the theater, go see As Above, So Below, put on by Empire Arts Collective. Live at the Stage at Burke Junction, it's a production of Arthur Miller's All My Sons. And this is playing through May 15th, and this is in Cameron Park, directed by Andrew Wolderschmidt. So this is a classic by Arthur Miller, All My Sons. Then one that I personally would like to go and see this myself. I may have to get some theater tickets on my own for some things. This is called The Play That Goes Wrong. So this has got to be funny, I would think. It's supposed to be, they say it's a hybrid of Monty Python and Sherlock Holmes. Just think about that for a minute. Should be kind of crazy. So it could be great fun. So this is playing anyway. It opens this weekend, April 29th through May 29th on Fridays and Saturdays at 8 and Sundays at 4:30. The Play That Goes Wrong. Native Gardens opens on April 30th, and there's a reception at 6 o'clock in the evening and a performance at 7. And then on May 1st, they're having another reception at 1 in the afternoon with a performance at 2. This is Native Gardens by Karen Zacharias. DMTZ is putting up a production of Evita. If you've never seen this before, I know you know some of the music from this play. It's amazing. Lyrics are by Tim Rice and the music is by Andrew Lloyd Webber, of course. Recommended for ages 10 and up because it does deal with some more sophisticated topics in this, but it's going to be showing on Fridays at 8 o'clock, Saturdays at 8 o'clock, and then Sundays at 2 p.m. And it's directed and choreographed by Jan Isaacson. So you can get your tickets now from the Davis Musical Theater Company for Evita. This is a very special one that's coming to the City Theater at Sacramento City Theater. This is called Decision Heights, and it's by Meredith Dana Levy, and it's directed by Lorianne DeLapp-Grandin. And I want to read you a little bit about what it says about this particular production. It's going to be playing at the Art Court Theater, but this play, it says, is a winner of the 2013 Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. And it comes a story about friendship and the complex, though essential, role of women in wartime. Virginia Haskell has left her home and fiance to become a woman Air Force service pilot and do her part to help defeat the Axis powers in the Second World War. Through triumph and tragedy, she and her sisters in flight suits learn as much about themselves as they do about airplanes. As the war rages over there, the women form a sisterhood that cannot be broken, and Virginia must make a decision that will change her life forever. With a cast of 9 vibrant female characters, Decision Heights offers a look into the unrecognized subset of American heroes and revises history into her story. So, a little bit of history, a marvelous story. Go and see Decision Heights. Treehouse Players Productions are putting up a performance of The People's Trial of Golden Aloysius Locks. The public performances are going to start on April 30th, which is coming right up, and they'll be playing through May 15th. On May 14th, at 2 o'clock, they're going to have a performance of this with an ASL interpreter along with. So if you've got some folks who could use the benefit of an interpreter and love theater, that would be a great day for you to go ahead and take them so they can see The People's Trial of Golden Aloysius Locks. So let's take a look at some things that are coming soon, because there's a few more things coming down the pike. With everything starting to relax and open up again, people getting those extra booster shots, you're still wearing your masks in the theater because you can't socially distance. It's a good thing. We're getting out more, and more theaters are starting to put up productions. So coming up really soon from the Sacramento Theater Company is The Clue, the musical. And this should be a great one. This is very interactive and says the first person to solve the mystery each night will win 2 passes to the Red Door escape room. If you've never done an escape room before, those are so much fun. As long as you have really smart people with you who can help you figure out how to get the heck out of there again. You don't want to miss the musical. It's got over 200 possible endings, so you're never going to get bored, even if you get to go and see it a couple of times. So solve the mystery of who, what, and where. This is running from May 6th through May 22nd. So Clue's going to open next week. So get your tickets now. I have a feeling this one's going to sell out pretty quick. Coming to Celebration Arts, Livin' Fat by Judy Ann Mason. This is directed by Michael Benjamin, and it's going to open on May 6th. This is a great one. It says it's a 70s sitcom for the stage wherein a poor family in the southern town comes across a sudden windfall. Does the family enjoy the cash or give it back? Livin' Fat at Celebration Arts. Murders in the Air is an audience interactive murder mystery comedy. Gotta love all these interactive ones. I like the things where you can get involved with it. This is directed by Steve Whitaker, and it's going to open on May 6th and run through May 16th. Tickets are at the Placer Community Center, communitytheater.org, put on by Placer Community Theater. And it says, turn the game Clue into a play, and you have the masterfully entertaining Murders in the Air. It's up to the audience to decide who actually did it. So again, This interactive theater thing is getting really popular and it sounds wonderfully fun. So get your tickets for Placer Community Theater's presentation of Murders in the Air. Sarah Plain and Tall will be coming to Sutter Street Theater starting May 7th and playing through May 29th. So if you've never seen this show, it's a wonderful, poignant show. Sarah Plain and Tall at Sutter Street Theater. Coming to the Lincoln Theater Company, we have another classic by Noel Coward called Blithe Spirit. So if you like ghost stories, and this is a bit of a ghost story, you would probably enjoy this comedy by Noel Coward. Coming to Lincoln, it's directed by Maggie Upton, another Ellie Award-winning director. They've got some matinee and evening performances at the Lincoln Civic Auditorium. So contact them and get your tickets for Blithe Spirit. Great question. Why save the rainforest? Well, if any of us know better, we know that that is where we get most of the support for our oxygen and things for our earth. In this play, Soon the Rains Will Come, this is a youth and little ones production done by directed by Topeka Vaughn and choreographed by Phoebe Mastro. Musical direction is by Jennifer Vaughn, and they've got a guest artist, pardon me, named Daniel Clifford coming to share with them. It takes a look at the way why we should save our rainforests and what will happen if we don't. This is told through the eyes of the creatures who live there, and we see the clash between the developers and the village people. Will the good witch doctors, Bibbidi Bobbidi and Boo, be able to save the dying General Harpy Eagle? This is an Earth Day favorite of many schools. Soon the rains will come. Coming soon to Woodland Opera House, another classic musical, Bye Bye Birdie. This one's going to be performed in June and play through July 10th. And it says that due to the nature of the show and for the comfort of the patrons and actors, they don't allow children under the age of 4 to the productions. Some of these things just aren't for the wee bitty ones. They don't do well with some of that, and we want them to enjoy some theater too. So there's definitely a lot of children's theater out there. So find those things to take them to. That'll be more fitting and a little bit less long for them to have to sit through. Bye Bye Birdie coming this summer. Yeah, we're already booking into the summer, folks, so keep an eye on what's going on. Let's see, what else do I have? I may be to the end of my list. If you have not already done so, please follow us on Facebook at Sarda Theaters. If you're here tonight, please click the follow button and follow us right here. If you're feeling so inclined, you can hit the donate button too and donate to us. A little bit more about next Thursday night. Next Thursday is the big day of giving, and that's going to be a major fundraiser for so many of the nonprofits in our area. We're one of them, and we will be featuring a number of our fellow theater companies on that night who are also doing things for the Big Day of Giving. So when you go to the Big Day of Giving website and start looking for the arts and entertainment organizations, you're going to find all of us there. Please help support community theater by making your generous donations to the different theaters that you want to support and to SARDA while you're there. We would deeply appreciate it. As I said earlier, SARDA's using our new scholarship program that we have to help the theaters that have youth programs, who have camp programs like the one I mentioned for Woodland, who's looking for summer camp. We're going to offer scholarships so that they can have extra children come to those programs over the summer and be a part of that and experience the joy of theater and the excitement of that. SARDA wants to be able to support sending some more of those children to camp. So if you can help us help them, that would be great. That's one of our major fundraising pushes for this big day of giving. We'll have some more goal areas there. We're going to have some giving levels that are brand new to us that we want to get people in on. We're going to, like I said, we're going to play some games. I've already got a few different things queued up. We've got some Kahoots, we've got some Among Us, we've got some Jackbox, we've got some community conversations. We've just got a great time next Thursday from starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and going until midnight. We'll see how long we last. We'll last. We'll be fine. All right. So, big day of giving next week, May 5th. But you don't have to wait. You can go give early if you want to, too. Just go to the Big Day of Giving website. All right. All right, everyone. I love the fact that you're here with me again. Thank you for waiting up and staying up a little bit later. You can still jump online and get those tickets for the things that are open this week that I told you about. So take yourself to the theater this weekend. I'll see you there, okay? All right. Bye, guys.